back, I've made a couple modifications to our spacecraft. For one thing, I added a communicatron, and I think I added additional RCS thrusters, and I added some of the science equipment. I think that's most of the science equipment, but I think there's one more that I can't attach to this because it's kind of like a nose cone kind of attachment. Like, I can probably like put it up here, but I don't think it's really worth it. And I think like I'll use this portion as kind of like a satellite that we already have, but I thought since we're launching this, we might as well add equipment that'll pretty much help us take science measurements and stuff like that, and also process it and bring it back. And also, I've expanded on the size and capacity of the return module, or the return craft. So instead of an unmanned or a one-manned vehicle, it's going to be 3 people. And I've decided that Jeb's not going to go, Bill's not going to go. I'm thinking maybe Kurt and Deswise, both in the command pod. And I think Bob and Kurt are going to be the two guys that are gonna live on the station for a while until we finish the fuel depot, and then in which case we're gonna add additional people and stuff like that onto the station. Without further ado, let's get ready for launch. Rotation module launch in 3, 2, 1. Don't explode, and they explode. Okay, it looks like next time we should bring 6 boosters instead of 4, because that happens sometimes. And we're dropping speed a little bit. Not even out there, and we just passed the lab just over us, but it's all good. Just a little update on what's going on right now. I'm trying to set up some Let's Plays of Only If, which is a free-to-play game on Steam, and I believe a little bit of Unturned, but it's going to be like a single-player Unturned session instead of a multiplayer session. I might try and get some people on it, but I think right now it's going to be just single-player, and just to show you guys like some stuff you can do. But right now, with Unturned, I think they're going through a large development stage for version 3, so we might have to wait out on it just a little bit. Checking our speed, checking our height, slowing down a little bit. Okay, we're on the right track right now. Starting our burn. Speeding it up, and finishing off. There we go. We're done. Let's see where we're at. Alright, now we just have to get this thing to meet the other thing, and then the other thing can dock with the other thing. Things! We're almost to our burn here. Let me bring up my map and have a little bit of coffee, or tea. Actually, it's tea. That's good tea. Okay, so what we're gonna do, the plan is once we hit here, we're gonna try and slow ourselves down a little bit so that we're kind of close to our other orbit. Let's see if we can readjust while we're here. So in about a minute 30, we're gonna have to burn at 10.5 meters per second, just enough to get really close to it. At the moment, we are about 1.1 kilometers away, and still closing. So having this burn will pretty much slow us down, and then once we slow down, we'll jettison this part and then start our little burn-in, or our RCS maneuver. Okay, 55 seconds. Turn off SAS so that I can realign. Stop there. Let's quick save in case I fuck up. 40 seconds. $30. Like, look at that, we can just literally just touch it right now. Let's start our burn. Let's slow it down a little bit. And cut off. We're gonna eject. Bring on RCS online. Let's control from this end. Let's see if we can actually adjust while we're here. Can I get more propellant? Just so we can monitor our fuel, because we are using 8 RCS thrusters right now. We are going to try and aim for it. So we're going to get this on target. I have to admit we're doing pretty good, considering that when we started doing rendezvous, it took us way too long to orbit and stuff like that. Okay, let's see if we can slow ourselves down a little bit here. Let's try and control it from here. It is moving in at a very quick pace, so we have to adjust this as quick as we can. Or not. Okay. We just fucked up a little bit, but it's all good. It's all good. Okay, so now as a little bonus objective, we have to land one of these or align the light so that it looks out towards the things. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna rotate about a 90-degree angle here. Now we're gonna just readjust. Gonna readjust again. This time let's slow her down to about that much. We're getting a lot of maneuverability now. So I think we're gonna go to fine controls. Slow her down. Slow her down to 1 so that we can actually choose a docking port at the moment. Okay, we're still rolling in. We're gonna choose that port. I'm gonna try and roll ourselves into it. Can speed up a little bit, I guess. 0.2 meters per second, that should be good enough to dock. But once we get closer, I think we'll try and stick to 0.1 for safety. Okay. Monopropellant looks good. Doesn't seem like we're gonna run out of fuel just yet. I have a feeling like when we start doing like a moon landing or a mid-miss landing, like that's gonna get a little bit intense. Still coming in on it, which is good. So far, we've only used 15 units of monopropellant, reaching about 30 meters right now. So we can literally knock on the door if we wanted to. Can we control from here? Nope. Do we even have power? No, we don't. Okay. So now comes the tricky part, because we gotta wait for an electric charge. This is not good, because it keeps losing its electric charge as it's moving, and it worries me a little bit. Like, we might have to do it during the day so that we can actually have a good lock. But once we lock it in, we get like a fuck ton of power, so yeah. Okay, let's try and set that as a target. I think as long as we don't collide with it, we we can provide it with as much power as we can. Or we can just dock on this port here. If you guys can see it, if you're in full screen, but that port. But I kind of want to try and just land it on one go. Even though it's like kind of like just tilting in and out a little bit. Okay, how much longer until daylight? Because once we get daylight, we can just stabilize easy. Okay. Let's warp time a little bit. We want to start right before the sun hits. Disengage, fine tuning, and just get her on target here. I wish the nav ball would provide some indication on the other markers like around it so that we know where to move and stuff. It looks like the lab has stabilized a little bit so that we can actually dock, but we are freaking close to it, I just noticed. We're gonna move away a little bit, but we are going to turn ourselves and then try and tilt so that we can match where we're going here. Let's turn on one of these lights just so we can know where we are. Looks like sun's coming up. Slow it down a little bit. Oh no, oh no. It's moving, it's moving. Oh shit, oh shit. Boost. And we bumped it, oh crap. Okay, we got about 15 minutes to set this thing, otherwise we're gonna have to wait again. So let's just set this as a target. Or how about we set that as a target, that way it's in the sunlight. Okay. Let's move forward and just stop it a little bit. We are running out of fuel, so we gotta make this worthwhile here. We gotta try and get it to stop moving and twisting. Well, once we get the habitation module in, we'll definitely have enough power to stabilize for the dark side. We just have to be very patient. Like, I'm literally looking at the edge of my ball here. I don't think that's how you dock. I don't think that's how you dock, man. Oh, if we can dock like this, I'd laugh. There we go. 0.1 meters per second. Okay, stay on target. Stay on target. Get inside. You can do it. Almost there. Come on, come on, come on. Touch it. And it's locking. Turn SAS off, let it balance out. And we're good. Dang. So we control from here so that we can reorient the station. I think with the amount of power that we have, we could probably, just maybe, turn our reaction wheel back online. Though I don't like how the lights are lined up. Let's try and undock and then redock. Move back here. Control from here with this as our target. Let's try and rotate this. Almost a good rotation. Let's roll back a little bit here. And let's try and redock now. Can't really see the dock, but trying. Okay, so I think we have to get a certain distance away before we can actually dock it again. So what I'm thinking is we are going to pull out just a little bit, and we're going to just push it back in, nice and slowly. Nice and slowly. There we go. And we're locked. We're good. That's our setup. Let's turn on the lights. And now we start doing our EVAs so that we can board this part and then have somebody leave. So I'm gonna give Kurt, Deswise, and Bob some straws and let them sort them out. Next time we'll see if we can rescue that one guy from that orbit beyond us and then try and bring him home. See you guys next time.